What it do, fellas? So today's video is all about how to be more manly around her, how you could show your full strength around her. And it's already in a lot of y'all fellas. Y'all just don't take it to your full advantage. And once again, y'all know you emotionally think when you're trying to make decisions based on what's going to be best for her. So fellas, give this video a huge thumbs up. And if y'all don't know, we can talk during consultations right after this video. We can talk about anything, and consultations could be fun. And so let's get into how you could be so manly, you could show your full strength around her, and you'll have this woman really never want to disrespect you. And so the first thing is actually never ever tolerating disrespect. A manly guy, a man that knows his worth, is going to know in that moment, she is disrespecting me, I can't accept it. So, you can't control if a woman's going to be disrespectful to you, but you can control how you get up. So the first thing, and let's get into an example. The first thing, by showing your strength of how you don't think based on how she feels. Oh, is this going to upset her? So the way you could do that is when you guys are getting into arguments. Let's say, you know what, she wanted you to do something that she should have been doing. In that case already, you should know, okay, you know what, maybe she's just trying to pick a fight. Maybe she just doesn't want to do it. Maybe she's lazy. Bottom line is, it's starting something. Bottom line is, it gets into this next thing of what is she going to do? She's going to be disrespectful. And what will she do? She'll tell you, well, I'm not going to do it. You need to be doing it. And maybe she'll add names. Maybe she'll put you down. Maybe she'll make you feel less than. But what happens in that process, you are, of course, getting disrespected. So for a lot of fellas, what they would rather do is come back maybe later on, okay? For the fellas that really can't leave her, they will stay there and still take disrespect. And then if you do come back later around, y'all don't even get the sorry. If you do get a sorry, let's say you're used to a sorry, y'all don't get real actions. But really falling back to how she disrespects you, a lot of girls are also comfortable and feeling like it's okay. A lot of y'all fellas been accepting it for so long, so this is where y'all are at. A female thinking that disrespecting you is the only thing that she could think of, the only thing that feels normal. So look at it this way. For like a simp that's always been doing something for a female, always been there for a female, and she's disrespected and taken from him, what is she feeling? I'm still going to be doing that. If I do want something, I'm going to go to that simp, and that simp will go ahead and give it to her. So back to, if you're respecting yourself, being manly, and not showing that a woman can disrespect you, of course, you're not going to be that simp. You're going to obviously break that cycle. If you could have broke it sooner, you would have did that. Of course, not being that simp, being manly. But then, of course, now if, let's say, you're trying to show her that, hey, you maybe ran game on me. You maybe tried some things, and I did show a weak, soft side. You're going to reverse it to now not accepting anything. So as soon as she's disrespecting you, as soon as she's talking back. And fellas, I didn't even get into the attitude that so many females be having, right? And if y'all want to know what females be liking in the sheets, what they really be wanting y'all to be doing, we get real raw. We talk all about it on Patreon. That link is down below. Make sure you check it out. And there is reaction videos on there and a whole lot of things y'all won't see on here. But back to how y'all are tolerating disrespect, and her attitude is just so disturbing, so disgusting. And here's the thing. A lot of y'all fellas actually feel this way. A lot of y'all can notice that she's doing this. It's not that it's hidden. It's that you guys been accepting. So how do you think that, and this is what I'll say lastly before I get into the next thing I have for y'all. How do y'all think that you're going to show you're a man, you're masculine, by going ahead and saying it's cool, brushing it off? Then going ahead and saying, well, I'll still deal with it. And then one last thing, going ahead and still being with her. So bottom line is, remember, when you're seeing any types of disrespect for yourself, for self-respect, you won't tolerate it. You will get up and leave. And that is right back to respecting yourself, of course. Now, into this next thing that y'all got to be making sure you're doing. It's going to show you're masculine, right? You're manly. And remember, girls might not do what they got to do that makes them seem a certain way, that they're in tune with their nature. But that doesn't mean that y'all aren't doing it. And so this next thing is, of course, do you have chores? Do house chores. So fellas, we are not talking about dishes, no. And like some fellas like to do laundry. I'm not necessarily talking about what you would want her to rather do. I'm not talking about maybe sweeping. Some fellas maybe don't like sweeping. But I'm talking about more of the guy thing to do. Taking out the garbage. Y'all know females don't want to touch that. Y'all know females, if she's the type to be on that, oh, well, I'd rather wash the dishes, I'd rather do the more girly things. If she's on that tip, she's not wanting to take out the garbage. And then most importantly, think about it this way. if you do live together, if you guys are serious about each other, who's going to really have to take out the garbage? What makes the most sense? So it would really be you. And so really bottom line is make it a routine from the beginning. Make it like, almost like I already know to do this. And that is what it's going to be about you, to show that you're masculine around her. That, hey, this is something that I knew to do. This is something that is normal. This is almost built in me. Another thing is cleaning the washroom, fellas. If y'all don't know, that is a masculine thing to do. And I'm talking about like the toilet, yeah, the scrubbing. Can you see your girl on her knees scrubbing the toilet, or, you know, on her knees scrubbing the bathtub? That is possible. That is things girls could absolutely take on, but they would, of course, much rather have you as a fella go ahead and take that. And fellas, if you're not feeling like you're a fella, if you're not feeling masculine, we could get that going with the audio affirmation we got going on. The link is down below, and you play this while you're sleeping. It works while you're sleeping, and it is here to boost your confidence. You can repeat after the affirmations to help even more, but you let it play and it works while you're sleeping. And before you even know it, you're a man. You're a masculine man. You don't even know how it's happening, but definitely it's working in your mind. And if you don't know, you have to be masculine in your mind before anything physical is really going to be proven. Okay, so make sure it is working, and it is going to be working for sure if you do purchase it. Link is down below. Now let's get into how, oh wow, the washroom. Some of y'all never clean the washroom in your life, or maybe let's just say y'all don't know it's a routine. And some of y'all just got to pick up the stuff based on like, okay, she's not going to do it. You notice that she's not going to do it. But really, it's just down to knowing that this female is liking you showing you're masculine by taking on those chores, that taking on that responsibility is important. And then back to like, it makes sense for you to do that while she's doing the other part. If she's not doing her part, that is not your concern. You're here to do what a man would do because you're manly, of course. So back to cleaning. If you're cleaning, take the jobs or take the chores that makes the best sense. If you guys are rotating, that is your relationship. That's what you do. If you happen to like washing the dishes way more than her, that might work better for you. But once more, don't expect her to want to wash the toilet, inside the toilet. Don't expect the bathtubs, maybe, you know, getting on her knees, all other types of stuff that maybe is falling back to y'all. And one last thing I'd like to throw in that's actually very important, and this is before the last thing I have on my list. Y'all got to know that if you're going to be a man, you got to be into what men like. You know, like, not that you have to be dirty or like cars and stuff like that, but these are the things that, not dirty, like maybe mechanic or like the details and stuff like that, and handyman type of stuff, right? But it's not that you always have to be so much into that type of things, but do know that, you know, if you are into like, the girly stuff, it will maybe raise red flags to that girl. So you don't have to be obsessed once more with like cars, making sure your car is clean, making sure that it's maintained. You don't have to be obsessed with making sure that the washroom is clean, but you could find other manly things, other things that she would not rather do. And then you could also, once again, throw in those other things like throwing out the garbage here and there. So it could be a good combination that works to you, to what you like, but most importantly, it's still you staying in tune with you being masculine. And then the other things that are basics, let's just say taking care of a car, something I didn't say in this video, but we didn't mention if that's what you like, cars. If it is back to cars, you should know that, okay, if you're dating this girl, you're gonna help her out with her car. If a female naturally or wouldn't care so much to be knowing all those details to maintain her car that well. Now, this is just stuff that you're gonna peep in your relationship that you as a fellow would feel like you should lead in, guide in. As a manly man, you're gonna feel like this is your responsibility when that girl, you know, is over there doing her thing, and she should, of course, be doing what a female should be doing for her part, all that stuff. But once more, you're gonna be feeling that need. You should be doing your part. And so for this last thing that I have on my list is emotionally being stable. So of course, emotional stability is key. And I talked to you guys so much about how maybe it's just your emotional stability that's lacking. Maybe you've been showing that you're softer, and in your finances, in your health, physical appearance, perhaps it's been great. It's been in check. It's been in line. But really, better yet is that if your emotional stability is there, she can't even impact you. How about that? And then on top of that, you're not even reacting to her where you got to go chase. Not only are you not showing no action, she's not getting no reactions from you, but now you're getting into, well, I won't even chase. Well, oh, wow, me as a manly man to want a woman, I got to like give her this little bit of time that I have. And when I do that, it's because, oh, well, I'm not in my feelings. It's because it makes sense. So back to if a woman's prioritizing you, making you feel important, okay, you guys are both busy and now you have to make plans for her, you're going to be like, I like her, right? I want her. I'm going to make plans. If there is no weird vibes, if there is no switching up, if there is no canceling, you're going to move forward. Back to being emotional stable. If she is doing the opposite, if she is giving you red flags, if she is canceling, let's say even back to back type of stuff, then you being emotionally stable, you're not going to think like, I like this girl. You're not going to think, well, I'm invested. She looks good. Oh, wow, she's such a baddie, man. The ass is fat, the waist is small. You're not going to think that way. You're going to think emotionally stable. And it's going to fall into the stability is going to be much more, I'm not going to see you again. You're wasting my time. You know, when back to respecting yourself, knowing your time is very much valuable, you will not waste it on her again. You will not let a woman keep flopping or canceling on you. Like, you know, you have to go based on her time. What kind of stuff is that, fellas? You really got to ask yourself, because so many females really are in your life controlling how they want things. And y'all been just going with the flow for so long. Y'all been thinking maybe you're emotionally stable, but yet when you're around her, you show so much affection. And that's even after she might have canceled on you so many times. So really back to self-love, self-worth, not disrespecting yourself. You're gonna know this girl is doing something that you don't like. You're going to know based on your boundaries. What is self-respect? You're going to know back to my standards. So if it is there, you're not going to accept it. For all my fellas that have been accepting it for so long, you're not going to do that. If you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, make sure you do that. But if you're going to now not accept it, you're going to now know emotionally being stable is going to make me really be uncomfortable with my emotions a lot. I'm really going to want to have to go back to her, but I can't choose that. I'm really going to want to have to, you know, be around her because, you know, I just miss her. I just love her. It just feels like I'm going to lose her, but cut all that out. And let's see what things are for what it is. And it's back to, you know that she might not be serious about you. You know that she doesn't deserve you to even show any signs of emotional feelings, any signs of you're invested. So back to emotionally being strong and showing that you're really stable, you got to make sure that you're around her, making decisions based on your mind and self-love, self-respect, all that falling back to yourself. Don't let her make you think that you have to say things, be there, give her more. Don't let her control you in that way, because once more, it is, of course, showing that you are not emotionally stable, fellas, okay? So you don't want to be that guy that, you know, you always change your mind because of her. You always say, well, I don't know, and then it's right back to, well, yes, to her. That's not you. And so make sure being a manly man is showing that you are strong and you choose what's best for you. Even if the outcome is not best for her, even if the outcome might hurt you because you're looking out for her. No, that's not going to happen no more. So be emotionally strong. Think with your mind. Fellas, if you gotta be really smart in this moment, be smart. Make that decision that makes the most sense, okay? Don't think with your emotions no more. And so that is it for this video. Make sure you do check out all the links. Don't forget about consultations. They start at 15 minutes, go all the way until an hour. We can talk about anything. There is bundle deals. And don't forget about Patreon. Y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.